Is Candida sabotaging your low thyroid diet? Stay tuned and I'll answer that question for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Arland Hill with Food, Function, Freedom. And today I'm going to share with you how Candida may actually be sabotaging a low thyroid diet. Now, first of all, you're probably asking yourself, well, how do I know if I have Candida? Well, Candida, first of all, let me define that. Candida is a fungus or a yeast. And it's not uncommon to find this yeast or fungus in the body. However, it does become a problem when you have too much of this present. And we tend to call that an overgrowth. Now, an overgrowth of Candida can start having some detrimental effects. It can cause your immune system to become overactive in multiple ways, but as it relates to thyroid, there's some things that are very specific that you need to know about, especially if you're trying to follow a low thyroid diet. Now, what is a low thyroid diet? Well, a low thyroid diet at its very core should be avoiding a couple of foods. Really high on this list, and probably honestly at the top of this list, are going to be wheat or gluten, more specifically, but wheat gluten, because there's a relationship between having low thyroid, and especially Hashimoto's disease or autoimmune thyroid, and celiac disease. Celiac disease, the gluten is going to cross-react with thyroid tissues, and you're going to have a reaction. So you have to avoid gluten. And you also have to avoid soy. Soy has been shown to be able to dampen the activity of the thyroid gland. So on a low thyroid diet, you want to make sure that you're avoiding gluten and soy. Now, I want to take you back to the original question. How do you know that you have Candida that may be affecting a low thyroid diet? Let's say that you've come off of the gluten, off of the soy, and you're still experiencing symptoms of low thyroid. Well, the way that this makes a correlation is that a low thyroid, the amount of Candida present actually mimics gluten. It can have a mimicking expression of gluten. So therefore, when you have that Candida, it's exactly the same as if you're having a reaction to the wheat gluten. So even though you've taken that food out of your diet, your immune system still thinks that it's seeing that food and it's causing a reaction against your thyroid. You've made the right dietary choices, but the Candida is sabotaging it because it's mimicking the activity of gluten. So when it comes to things that you need to follow on a low thyroid diet, get the gluten out, get the soy out, but in addition, you have to make sure that your Candida is under control and it's not overgrowing. If you have gas, if you have bloating, these are symptoms associated with a potential Candida overgrowth, and you need to have your bowels checked to see if that's exactly what you're dealing with. When I check my patients for this, it's common for them to have an overgrowth of Candida that we need to help them bring back under control. So don't let Candida sabotage your low thyroid diet. Thanks for joining. I'm Dr. Arland Hill with Food, Function, Freedom.